It's October 2022 and I've headed far across the Mediterranean to the sun-kissed island of Cyprus and the ancient city of Paphos. The third largest, third most populous, and the easternmost major island of the Mediterranean, Cyprus has been a melting pot of cultures and rulers from at least the 10th millennium BC, through the Greeks, Assyrians, Egyptians, Persians, Romans, Venetians, Ottomans, and, as with so many other places, the British, with Cyprus gaining its independence from the UK in 1960. Paphos, in the southwestern corner of the island, has grown rapidly in recent decades, with tourism accounting for a significant part of the city's income, in part due to the number of archaeological and ancient religious sites that have seen it listed on UNESCO's World Heritage List. The modern settlement of Paphos is divided into two key parts: the old town of Paphos on a ridge overlooking the coast, and down on the seafront Paphos, the latter being home to many of the key archaeological sites of the city. A relative newcomer to the city, at only 800 years old, the castle was originally a Byzantine fortress built to protect the harbour. The original castle was destroyed in an earthquake in 1222 and was rebuilt and expanded in the century that followed, with what remains of the building being mostly Venetian in origin. The castle was once again destroyed in 1570 following a 16-day siege against the Ottomans, with the new rulers of Cyprus restoring the castle to its pre-siege condition. It remained an important garrison for the Ottomans, with at least 100 men and 12 cannons stationed here up until the arrival of the British in 1878. The British demoted the castle from defensive outpost to salt depot until 1935, when it was declared an ancient monument, and over the following years repairs were carried out. Though that didn't help it, as the castle was devastated by an earthquake in 1953, with repairs taking another 16 years, long past the departure of the British and Cyprus being an independent sovereign state. Just north of the castle is the start of the Archaeological Park, which houses significant sections of the ancient Greek and Roman cities of Paphos. Amongst the most significant remains discovered in excavations so far are 4 large Roman villas, each with very well preserved mosaic floors. Along with the theatre from the 4th century BC, an Odeon theatre from around 600 years later, the ancient agora or marketplace, and ruins of a 5th century basilica dedicated to Our Lady of the Harbour. Little of the fabric of the House of Agiou remains, but the mosaics are some of the most well preserved, being undercover. The neighbouring house of Theseus, named for the largest of mosaics found here, is the largest of the uncovered buildings, with many rooms set around courtyards. Raised platforms help you get a better understanding of the layout of this building, as well as offering spectacular views of the mosaic that gives the house its name. The House of Dionysus is home to the largest collections of mosaics on the site, with most undercover in a spectacular showcase of ancient Roman craftwork. To the north of the main site are a series of catacombs from the early Christian period, the most famous being St. Solomoni Church, built into the rock below street level with a sacred tree growing out of the fabric of the church. From the opposite side of the street to Solomoni Church, a modern pedestrian bridge takes you up over the road and to the upper level of Fabrika Hill, which houses yet more antiquities. These include a Hellenistic Roman theatre, carved from the rock itself and in use from around 3000 BC until its destruction in an earthquake in the 4th century, as well as the largest excavated pebble mosaic floor in Cyprus, depicting 2 dolphins. The natural caves in the hill have been expanded out by man over millennia, creating a network of passages and caverns that allow you to walk down through the hill itself into increasingly awe-inspiring spaces. further north and you reach the tombs of the kings. This large necropolis, about 2 kilometres north of the castle, houses underground tombs that were carved out of the rock itself as far back as the 4th century BC. It's believed the tombs were burial sites of local aristocrats and high-up officials, though no kings were ever buried there, the name being more a statement of the magnificence of the tombs. There are believed to be over 100 tombs on the site, but only a handful are on the monumental scale. But those that are take monumental to another level, imitating the opulent houses of the wealthy living, with multiple floors, stairs and courtyards, columns and porticos. The sheer scale of the site is evident from the very first tomb you meet as you enter, with its massive openings and deep steps down into a spacious chamber. Ornate carvings and decoration over the niches are a common occurrence. Perhaps the most well-known and certainly the most impressive of the tombs is Tomb 3. From above, you stand looking down into a carved courtyard lined with Doric columns, giving way to the passageways that house the tombs. You can descend down into the tomb and take in the view of the columns, passageways and scale of the work undertaken. Remember, all of this was carved from the rock of the hill. Tomb 8, whilst not as intricate as some of the others, is noteworthy for the amount of carving that was done, with an entire building carved from the rock with a walkway all the way around it. Remember, all this was carved out of the living rock over 2 millennia ago. time, I take a journey from Paphos east along the coast, past Aphrodite's rock, the mythological birthplace of the ancient Greek goddess, through the ancient settlement of Kurion and the Crusader-era castle of Colossi to the monastic village of Omodos, high in the Trudeau Mountains, stopping off for a spot of Cypriot wine tasting along the way.